All right, Super Bowl Sunday kickoffs in about 25 minutes. Obviously, it sucks the teams that are in it. Hate the Seahawks with a passion. Don't like the Patriots either, but hey, when you hate one team more than the other, got to go for the Pats today. But I thought what might be a fun one is to make it more interesting. Pick a bunch of the prop bets. I didn't actually put any money on these because I don't have any money on any sports betting sites, but I picked out probably about 30% of the props that were on sportsbook.ag, and picked the ones that I like the most and I have the most confidence in. So, rifling them off to start. No team scores in the first 7 minutes, or team scoring in the first 7 minutes, either team. I'm going to go with no, and it's plus 105. First score of the game, I'm guessing it's going to be a non-touchdown because I'm expecting a field goal. A field goal or safety would win it, and that's plus 120. So a non-touchdown to start the game as the first score. Longest TD, over under 43.5 yards. I'm going to go under because, like I said, I think both these defenses are really good, and that's minus 115. First TD of the game. I'm also going a non-passing touchdown. So any other touchdown other than passing, it's plus 120. So that's not bad juice for your bet. Largest lead of the game, over under of 13.5. I'm going under because I do think it's going to be a very pretty tight game, and that's plus 120. Here's a bet I don't have a lot of confidence in because we're pretty much due for this, whether the game's going to go to overtime or not. I'm picking no just because it's not all games go to overtime. It's minus 800, but we have had 48 Super Bowls and none of them have gone to overtime. So we're pretty much due. So no team to score 4 straight times in the game. Minus 360 for no. I don't think either one of these teams are going to have 4 consecutive scores without the other team scoring. So not a great bet as far as the money-wise, but I don't expect it to happen. So, will either team score in the last 2 minutes of the half? Yes, minus 260. Will either team score in the last 3.5 minutes of the game? Also yes, minus 165. Total interceptions, over under of 1.5. I think there's going to be more than that. I think there's going to be 2 or more. So that's minus 175. No special teams or defensive touchdowns. I'm going to say there won't be any of those as well. That's minus 175. Here's a bet I really like, where you actually get better than even money. Jersey number to score the first touchdown of under 29 and over under of 29.5. I'm going under. I think it's going to be a running game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of passing and touchdowns. So, I mean, LeGarrette Blount, he's number 29. Russell Wilson's number 3. Marshawn Lynch is 24. Jermaine Kearse on the Seahawks is, I believe, he's 15. So those are 4 big playmakers that they're under number 29 that could all score. So next one, lowest points in any quarter, over under of 3.5. I'm going to go under. I'm going to say there's going to be one stagnant quarter where there's only 1 field goal or less. So, and that's minus 110. Both teams making a field goal longer than 33 yards. I'm going to say yes on that. Minus 120. Field goal longer than 44.5 yards. I'm also going to go over on that. And it's minus 125. The Seattle kicker's actually got a really good leg, and he's pretty accurate. So, like I said, both defenses are good. I feel like the teams might get some good drives going, but they're going to probably get stopped fairly often on the opponent's side of the field. Shortest field goal, over under of 25.5. I'm going to go under on that. I'm going to say both of these teams have good red zone defenses. I'm going to say that one of them gets stopped inside of like the 7 or the 8 yard line and they have to kick. And that's even money. So that's a pretty good bet, I think. Field goal made in the last 2 minutes of the quarter. I'm going yes on that. In the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, I'm going yes. That's minus 210. Not a great bet for price, but a lot of field goals are kicked at the end of the second quarter, the end of the first half. Field goal in the fourth quarter, I will say yes on that as well. Minus 185. Total touchdowns over under a 5.5. I really like this bet. I'm going over. I'm going under on this big time, and it's minus 120. So that was all told. Let's see. That's 6, 7, 10, 13, 16. That's 19 props. I bet. There's like 60 or 65 of them. So ridiculous how many different prop bets there are. How many freaking degenerate gambles there are. I'm not one of them anymore. So anyhow, happy betting, happy Super Bowl to everyone out there, and hopefully both teams lose. And the entire day I will be drinking this fine Comet. It's called the Comet from Dash Cellars in Oakland. It's a combination of Zen, Petit Syrah, and Carnani. So great wine. This is probably going to be the best part of the day. Hopefully we do see a good game, and it is Super Bowl Sunday. And even though I bet against overtime, I would love to see it. And, anybody but the Seahawks, so go Pats.